Welcome to Celestial Zodiac. Today we are going to talk about the effect Mercury has as it passes through each sign. Mercury, the planet closest to the Sun, is also the smallest in our solar system. It is just a little bigger than Earth's moon. It races around the Sun in only 88 days, making it the fastest moving planet of all. Because of that speed, Mercury moves through all 12 zodiac signs about 4 times a year, spending roughly 2 to 3 weeks in each sign. In astrology, Mercury represents the mind, communication, logic, and decision-making. This planet governs how we think, speak, learn, and express ourselves. It's the mental messenger of the cosmos. The name Mercury comes from the Roman god of communication, travel, and commerce, who was a swift-footed messenger. He carried information between gods and humans. The Greeks called him Hermes, the clever trickster and interpreter of dreams. Over time, astrologers linked this celestial speedster to speech, intelligence, curiosity, and adaptability. These are all the things that make us human in thought and word. Collectively, when Mercury changes signs, it shifts the tone of our conversations and the way people think. It colors the collective mindset. It influences what we talk about, how ideas spread, and even what captures our attention in the media. When Mercury is in fiery signs, debates heat up. When it's in water signs, emotions shape our communication. If it's in air signs, we exchange ideas freely. When it enters an earth sign, we get practical and precise. In this video, we'll explore how Mercury behaves in each zodiac sign, including how our minds and mouths adapt to the element and energy of each. Let's dive in and see how Mercury expresses itself from Aries all the way to Pisces. When Mercury moves into Aries, words come fast and thoughts come even faster. Communication is bold, spontaneous, and full of conviction. Aries Mercury doesn't overthink. It acts on instinct and trusts momentum. This placement learns best by doing and thrives when ideas are tested in real time. In conversation, they're direct, fiery, and sometimes a little competitive, but always passionate. The challenge here is impatience, interrupting, rushing, or tuning out slower thinkers. Slowing down just enough to listen allows their insight to land with power. When Mercury enters Taurus, speech slows down and becomes deliberate. Every word has weight. Logic turns practical. What's real, what works, what lasts. Once a Taurus Mercury mind is made up, it's hard to change. They learn through repetition and sensory experience, hearing, touching, or seeing things to fully understand them. In communication, they're calm, grounded, and reassuring. But their biggest challenge is rigidity. When they resist new perspectives, growth stalls. Flexibility is their key to evolving thought. Mercury feels right at home in Gemini. Here, the mind is curious, playful, and always in motion. Conversations move quickly, filled with jokes, ideas, and clever wordplay. Gemini Mercury thrives on variety, gathering facts, stories, and bits of knowledge from everywhere. Their decision-making is quick but often changes as they compare and contrast new information. The challenge is focus. With so many ideas swirling, they risk skimming the surface instead of diving deep. When they slow down long enough to master one topic, their brilliance shines. When Mercury moves into Cancer, thinking becomes emotional and intuitive. Words carry feeling and communication takes on a caring tone. Decisions come from the heart as much as the mind, guided by memory and empathy. This Mercury learns through stories, images, and emotional connection. When something touches them personally, they remember it forever. In conversation, they're gentle, attentive, and deeply understanding, often sensing what others mean without it being said. Their challenge is subjectivity. Feelings can blur logic. Balancing emotion with reason turns their sensitivity into true wisdom. When Mercury moves into Leo, words take on warmth, flair, and confidence. Communication becomes expressive, colorful, and full of heart. The mind works through storytelling, painting vivid pictures to make a point. Leo Mercury thinks in creative bursts and makes decisions by following passion and pride. They learn best when they can perform, present, or inspire others. In conversation, they're captivating and charismatic, often commanding attention without even trying. Their challenge is ego, the desire to be right or to dominate the spotlight. True power comes when they listen as generously as they speak. When Mercury moves into Virgo, precision rules the mind. Words become tools, carefully chosen to explain, instruct, or improve. This is Mercury's second home, where logic is crisp and organization feels natural. Virgo Mercury decisions are based on facts and function. They analyze details before taking a step. They learn best through practice, observation, and problem solving. Communication is practical, efficient, and considerate of others' needs. The challenge here is overthinking, the tendency to critique or worry about every word. When they trust their intelligence instead of doubting it, their clarity becomes unmatched. When Mercury enters Libra, conversation becomes an art form. Words soften, tone matters, and balance is everything. Libra Mercury thinks in partnerships, weighing both sides of a story before deciding. They prefer harmony over conflict and are gifted at finding common ground. They learn through dialogue, listening, and collaboration. Their communication style is charming, diplomatic, and often beautiful in phrasing. The challenge comes with indecision, wanting so much to please everyone that they delay making up their mind. When they speak from fairness instead of fear, their voice becomes a force for peace. When Mercury moves into Scorpio, thoughts run deep, private, and powerful. Conversation becomes intense, every word loaded with purpose. Scorpio Mercury has a detective mind that digs beneath the surface to uncover what's hidden. They analyze motives, patterns, and truths others overlook. Learning happens through investigation and emotional experience. They remember everything that stirs their soul. In conversation, they're perceptive and magnetic, often saying little but meaning much. The challenge here is secrecy or suspicion, holding too much back or assuming hidden agendas. When they trust their insight without letting paranoia take over, their words can transform others at a soul level. When Mercury moves into Sagittarius, thoughts expand beyond borders. The mind hungers for meaning, philosophy, and truth. Conversation becomes animated and full of big ideas. This is the storyteller, the teacher, the traveler of the mind. Sagittarius Mercury decides through belief and intuition, sometimes leaping before checking the facts. They learn best through experience, travel, debate, and exploration. In communication, they're optimistic, humorous, and bluntly honest. Their challenge is exaggeration or overlooking details. When they combine vision with accuracy, their words inspire entire movements. When Mercury enters Capricorn, thinking turns strategic, grounded, and goal-oriented. Every sentence has a purpose. The mind focuses on what's practical, structured, and efficient. Capricorn Mercury makes decisions slowly but wisely, guided by logic and long-term results. They learn best through discipline, organization, and consistent effort. In communication, they're composed, professional, and concise, preferring substance over small talk. Their challenge is rigidity or pessimism, sometimes seeing limits where opportunities exist. When they let a little imagination in, their strategic genius becomes unstoppable. When Mercury moves into Aquarius, thought turns futuristic and unconventional. This is the visionary mind, curious about technology, innovation, and what's next. Ideas flash like lightning, connecting patterns others can't see. Aquarius Mercury makes decisions through logic and objectivity, often detached from emotion. They learn best through experimentation and group discussion, thriving on fresh perspectives. In conversation, they're witty, quirky, and intellectually stimulating. The challenge is detachment, getting lost in theory and forgetting human feeling. When they balance intellect with empathy, their ideas can change the world. When Mercury moves into Pisces, logic dissolves into imagination. Thought becomes intuitive, poetic, and deeply compassionate. The mind listens between the lines, picking up emotion and symbolism effortlessly. Pisces Mercury decides through empathy and instinct rather than hard data. They learn best through art, music, dreams, and emotional resonance. In conversation, they're gentle, creative, and often mystical, speaking in stories, metaphors, and moods. The challenge is confusion or escapism, losing clarity in fantasy. When they anchor their dreams in reality, their words can heal and inspire on a soul level. As Mercury travels through the zodiac, it reminds us how flexible the mind truly is. Every few weeks, the cosmic messenger changes its tone, shifting the way we speak, think, and connect. These changes shape our collective conversations, what we focus on, how we learn, and even how ideas spread across the world. Knowing where Mercury is helps us tune into that rhythm, communicate more clearly, and use our voice with purpose. When Mercury is in fire signs, words ignite passion. In water signs, they flow straight from the heart. In air signs, they travel far and fast, and in earth signs, they build structure. So whether your Mercury is bold like Aries or grounded like Taurus, remember, every placement brings its own kind of intelligence. There's no one right way to think or speak, only different ways to understand and connect. Thanks for watching Mercury in the Zodiac. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with fellow stargazers. Next video talks about when your sign enters Mars.